Hey everybody, I'm Mike with Omega Survival, and I'm going to do a review video of the Camelbak Hawg Miltac backpack. This includes a 100-ounce mil-spec antidote water bladder reservoir with an insulated hose and a quick link connect fitting setup on the water bladder. It comes with an on-off switch, and I'll show that in the review video. It comes with an air director back panel, 4 adjustable compression straps, noiseless zippers, a quick stash pocket. It's made of 500D Cordura fabric. Its total capacity is 1,400 cubic inches, or 23 liters. The weight of this backpack empty is 2.75 pounds. The dimensions are 19 inches high, 10.5 inches wide, and 10.2 inches from front to back. This comes in tactical black, coyote tan, and multi-cam. Now I'll get into the backpack itself. It has 7 rows of MOLLE across the front, 4 wide, so you can really customize this to pretty much no end and add a ton of stuff on the front if you had to. It comes with a double wide strip for morale patches on the front here. Now Camelbak does something I haven't seen in too many other backpacks. The compression straps come off. They make replacements for them right there. Or you can remove this and put it here and only compress the back part of the bag, depending on how much stuff you have in here. So there's pretty much no end to the level of compression you can put on this bag. I've been using this bag for about a year now, and I've really taken it up very deep into the woods with me, and I've really packed this to its maximum, and I've used it really hard, and there's no wear on it at all. Camelbak really did good with this one. There's a quick stash pocket on the front right here. It's pretty fair sized. It's very wide. It's pretty roomy. Now, here's the air director back panel, and this back panel has double stitching everywhere, and if you felt this in real life, you would feel that it's really high quality. It really is. There's a port for the hose at the top, so you can have it over your shoulder, or there's one on each side at the bottom so you can have it come up under your arm. And the waist strap is small, but this is a small backpack, and it's removable right here. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. It has a drainage port at the bottom here. It has a drainage port in the main section of the backpack, and it has a drainage port on the front admin pouch. There's more MOLLE in the bottom, so you can get the MOLLE lashing straps and strap a tent or like a snug pack, sleeping bag or something like that at the bottom. The shoulder pads on this are very dense. They're very well done. It contours really nicely, and the one thing I like about these kind is it's very hefty. It's got a really wide webbing strap that attaches it right here, and there's a small piece of MOLLE webbing right here, so you can attach anything you want to that. There's the Cordura fabric sign right there. It has a D-ring at the top and a D-ring in the middle that you could attach a small knife to if you wanted to, or anything at all for that matter. And The compression chest strap right here slides all the way up and down in this section, or you can remove that and put it up to the higher section depending on how you want it. The bottom has quick release, so if you needed to drop your backpack quick and you have a lot of gear on, you can do that right here. And these quick connect are very high quality. They have the Camelbak embroidered in them. The extra length on the straps have the Velcro tabs on them that seal them shut, so when you get the size that you want, you can just close it and you don't have a foot of straps hanging everywhere. It has a port right here for a radio antenna. Since this backpack is designed for the military use and tactical use, there's another antenna port. I'll get into the back. They have circular pulls on the zippers. And here's the back compartment, which is insulated. And this is where you store the water bladder. Sometimes this is difficult to get out. That's one of the only drawbacks I've ever seen with that, but after you play with it for a while, you get to learn it pretty good. And it comes off easier as you use it. As you can see, the hose is fully insulated, and it has an on-off valve right here, so you can turn the flow of water on and off just that quick. The part that you bite onto has a cover on it to fully seal it to keep debris from getting in. And this piece comes off with a quick connect so you can clean it. This also has a quick connect into the water reservoir itself, right here, where you can take it off to clean it or store it away. This is the Camelbak antidote, 3-liter, 100 ounce, and it's got a good grab handle here for when you're filling it up. And somebody else did a review on this once before where they filled this up and tried really hard to break this thing, and they couldn't do it. And it has the huge Camelbak symbol and logo on the front here, and it has the Camelbak's hydrator dye logo on that side. It also has the hydrator dye logo on the back right here, and hydrator dye right here. I don't know if you can see that. They make it to look like it's wet. This opens about 3/4 of the way down, so you can stash stuff down in there and have no worry that it's going to fall out. There's a key lash here, which I keep a small flashlight on, and this goes only to here, about 3/4 of the way down also, the first slot that goes down. Then there's a second one that goes down just as far, but it doesn't go up as high, so you can get access to that pretty quick. There's a pretty hefty pocket in the front here that you can stash stuff, and behind that there's 3 ports for pens. I have a Chemlite in there, a pen, and a Sharpie. And here's a spot for a radio or cell phone. I usually keep a knife in there. And there's a Velcro tab to tab that down and hold it securely in place. It's a pretty generous admin pouch. The main compartment has 3 lashing points here, here, and here. And that back is insulated from the moly reservoir. And this expands out very generously, and you can hold a lot more gear in here than you think you can. And I've really had this thing packed to no end. And what I usually keep on it, in case I want extra storage room, is Black Hawk 6x6. Or this one might be the 8x8, I'm not sure. But I usually attach that to the front. The color matches perfectly, and it gives me just enough more storage for longer trips. But it had the circular pull cords and the zippers all the way around, but I beefed it up with 550 paracord, if you can see that, because it's easier for me to grab when I'm wearing gloves. It has the Camelbak logo on the front, and I really must say I've used this backpack really hard. I've taken it on very, very long hikes, and it's really done well for me. It's really held up well, and Camelbak has a lifetime guarantee on them, so that makes you worry even less. It's got a really nice grab handle with a really high tensile, high quality webbing that's sewn over for easier access. And as you can see, most of the backpack in most places have reinforced double stitching with the Cordura fabric. And this side of the shoulder strap has the hawg insignia with the hawg logo right here. And if you wanted, you could also use this compartment for concealed carry, along with the water bladder. And the shoulder straps are very dense foam, and they're contoured really well, so when you have this on and you have weight in it, you don't really notice it. And I chose to go with the color Coyote Tan because it hides dirt very well. You can get this thing about as dirty as possible out in the field and you don't really notice it because of the color. And it compresses really well when you have a lot of weight in here. It pulls that weight down really tight to your body, so you can shrink this pack up to a fraction of its size in both width and depth from front to back. As you can see, it brings it down to almost nothing. Now, the only thing with this is when you put the water bladder in it and you fill it up, it adds a lot of weight. So before you take this thing out, you might want to fill the water bladder up, because that's what Camelbak is all about. They're all about hauling water. And this is a hydration and cargo. So what you might want to do before you go out really far or really long with this backpack is fill it up. Fill the bladder up and put the reservoir in the back. And feel the weight of it on your back if you're somebody that takes a lot of gear with you. And then judge on how much gear you're going to put into your backpack when you have the water bladder full. That's just a tip, you know. In the summertime, I like to haul as much weight as possible every single time I go out because it builds my endurance up, so I don't really worry about it. But I'm Mike with Omega Survival, and this was my review video of the Camelbak Hawg Miltac 100 ounce backpack. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching my video.